Hey friends, welcome to the craft room. I'm really glad you're here. We are going to be working on this Star Pop quilt block today. This is such an easy block. It is so easy. This is great if you're like scrambling for a last minute gift. This is something you could whip out in a weekend like no problem. If it even took you the weekend. It is, let me find the pattern. It is Star Pop by Quilty Love. We have done a couple of patterns by Quilty Love so far. So this Lucky Log Cabins quilt, which also came together really quickly. And then my big old scrappy heart blocks. Do you remember those? It's been a little bit. Let me go grab them. These big old blocks. Do you remember? I'm actually almost done with this quilt. I'm going to flip it this way so you can see it a little bit better. I'm actually almost done with this whole quilt top. And I'm so happy with how it came out. We made this one together. Does that ring a bell now? So these are all Quilty Love. And they are so cute. And I've been so pleased with all of the patterns. We've got a purple in there. And I think the only color we haven't seen now is this red. So I had talked about that I wanted to do a heart for each of my buckets up there. And it looks really cute. So as soon as I get this one put together, I will definitely show you. But Quilty Love is a great beginner friendly. It's a great place to start and to learn the basics. So if you haven't checked them out, you definitely should. It's a real easy block, which is a good thing because my rotary cutter is very sharp. And it's like, ugh, like giving me the heebie-jeebies to think about it. So we're not going to talk about it a lot, but I'm so grateful that this is such a simple block to put together because now I'm pinching everything with my middle finger and my thumb, and it's very awkward. So I'll be Captain Hooking it, all video, because it's like, do not touch that finger. But this will be great because we can whip through this real quick and I won't have to like be technical with anything. Don't worry, it will get awkward. Okay, this one is very scrappy. I love that, as you all know. Very scrappy. We are making one block, and that is just one corner of our star here. So then when you put all 4 blocks together, it makes our complete star. I also really love that the stars are staggered. I think that's also a really cute look. Over there, I was attempting to venture into like a Christmas quilt because I don't have one and I need one to hang up upstairs, but I'm not sure I love it. So the original plan was to go Christmassy for this video and not this colorful one, but I'm not feeling it. So we're taking a step away and we're going to stick with what I'm liking right now. Lots of colors. All of these fabrics are in my Etsy shop, except for this one, but I actually have that on order. So it will be coming soon so that you can make this yourself if you'd like. Let's just get started, okay? I do these in batches because it's such a simple process. You can do multiple at once and go pretty far. So I've got 2 side pieces, which will kind of converge right here at the side, right? And then we've got our big squares for right there. We've got all of our squares. You have to cut so many squares. And I'm not even exaggerating this time. Let's see. Let me get the for real number on how many squares you have to cut. Where is it? Because I saw it and I was like, holy crap, that's a lot of squares. 504. I'm shooting for queen size, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. 504 squares. I do not cut all 500 at the same time, like at the very beginning, because that would probably make me cry. But I do have all of my fabric hanging up back here so that when I do run out of my monster stack, I can just refill. Some of them are just solid. These ones have diagonals on them already. We're going to, let me just grab a gold. This is kind of the structure here. Then we'll sew these angles on and trim, and then that will give us our points. So that is 6 total pieces for this block. We're going to whip this together really fast. I think we're actually going to try to do this a little bit in real time, just so you can see how quick and easy this is. But what a cute result we get. Okay, here we go. With our 2 strips, we're going to take our 2 diagonals. We just need to make sure that they're going opposite directions, okay? That way we get the different start points. Let's sew those together. There. Super easy. Now we're going to trim the excess. You can definitely use the rotary cutter. Obviously, my rotary cutter and I had to break up because we're fighting. So I'm going to use scissors to trim today. But you can definitely use the rotary cutter. Just a 1/4 inch off. Not going to lie, I feel like I have cut this so many times. I can eyeball a 1/4 inch pretty good. So if you're not feeling confident on a 1/4 inch, a 1/4 inch-ish is okay. I'm going to go iron these open and we'll keep working. So now you can see how quickly that came together, and that structure makes a little bit more sense. So that's why it's so easy to batch, because I'll just take a bunch of strips and sew all the angles on one side, and then take the next pile of strips and sew the other angle, and then assemble in a batch as well. For time's sake though, we'll just do this one together. So these 2 are going to go together, and these 2 are go together. Then we'll have 2 rows, and then it's done. It's crazy. Okay, this is probably the most awkward part, trying to like get these lined up and hold them. It's awkward. Let's iron. There that is. Let's nest those seams, and we are done with this corner already. Let's go iron. There we are. So cute, right? And then we just rotate it to fit wherever we need it. I like this because there's really no rhyme or reason to where you put stuff. It's just wherever you think looks good. And those are my favorite kinds of quilts. So there are actually 2 reasons why we did this one today, and it was so easy. First of all, obviously because like I cannot function. So I could not do anything more technical than what we just did. But I wanted to remind you that today is the last day to enter the giveaway. We're kind of doing like a wrap up all the fun of Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that business, right? We're wrapping it up for the final sale of the year, and we are doing a giveaway. So just a refresher in case you missed my what are they called on YouTube? Shorts. I feel like I post the same thing in many places and I forget. So in my shorts, but I talked about any order placed, I guess through today now, because this is the last day. I will randomly put your name in, and I will draw a name, and whoever's order I draw, you will get a free half yard. And then I'll just refund you if your name is drawn. Easy as that. Like you're just going to continue shopping like you already have. You guys are good at those thumbs. So just a last little tidbit, let's do this, enter the giveaway before the sale ends. And next video, we will be doing the Sparrows quilt. A lot more technical than this one for sure, but so cute. This is what we'll be making. This is using that new fabric that I just got. Do you remember? I love it so much. Definitely a lot more technical than this block right here, but so worth it. So I challenge you to give it a try. I was a little intimidated by first, and I'll talk about that in the video. But this video was recorded a little bit ago, so I'm not quite sure what I said then. It may be a little irrelevant now. I guess we'll see together. So until Thursday, where we do sparrows together, I will see you, my friends. Get those orders in. You could win a half yard. Goodbye. Okay, for realsies now. See you, friends.